Previously on Honkai Star Rail. And we're back. Hi, my name's Charles, and this is something new. So for a while I've been recording myself replaying Honkai Star Rail from the very beginning, going over all of the old stories, but today an exciting thing happened. 3.0 was released. This is an opportunity to start a new series of videos where I actually play through content for the first time, instead of going over it again and pretending to be surprised by things. And there we go. We have a 5-star. So, Moza, yep, we're still collecting Eidolons for Moza, and Clara. So we are continuing my amazing run of not winning 50/50s. Hey hey! It's been a while since the conductor greeted us with a hey hey. That means we're gearing up for a warp jump, aren't we? Exactly. Regarding our next destination, a passenger has given us a special tip. As usual, we'll discuss this at the navigation meeting. Meet in the parlor car. Fugue is pretty. And now, the exciting continuation of Honkai Star Rail. What's happening?
Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
Black Swan isn't joining us? Where's Sunday? Black Swan isn't joining us. She doesn't think it's right to join in on our vote when she's only hitchhiking with us, so she's waiting in the party car. Though she did say that she believes we'll end up deciding on Amphoreus. She can read our minds. I'm sure everyone has a destination in mind. Oh, this is sad, so they still haven't caught up on the voice actors. Oh no. This is going to be weird for the entire version, isn't it? Where's Sunday?
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party car to rest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday.
Send him to Washtopia!
That's unexpected, all right. But let's not do that.
Let's start voting on our destination.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
Misty Mikhail's homeworld. Lushaka was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster, though I'm not sure how things are on the planet now.
Next, we have Melustanin, the agate world.
That's where Adrilla the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster. Probably not the safest choice.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Amphoreus.
Planet not recorded in the databank, and a world even Akivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem.
The Express can soon achieve perpetual motion? It's not that simple, but we can save Pom-Pom from worrying about service delays, at least for a foreseeable period of time.
Amphoreus does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphoreus, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Agreed. So everyone's leaning towards the uncharted world. It seems we've got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the Express. That includes me too. I'm for Amphoreus. She just wants to pick up a new dress.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphoreus.
What's that? Oh, okay. I think that's just been added, hasn't it?
Great.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan. I'd better start packing up too, or should I go chat some more with the others? Ah, this is your first time exploring beyond the astral charts, isn't it? Same for everyone else, right? Maybe not for Pom-Pom, and worlds that have been mapped on the astral charts also present new surprises from time to time. But we'll be fine. Let's just say I have a backup plan. I'll reveal it when the time comes.
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down.
Ah, an opportunity hard to come by?
Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili. We don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
Me too. So who else can we talk to? Should we go talk to, Dan and Marchie? I can't provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the memo keeper if you want to know more. Are you nervous, Danhung? Why do you ask that? Are you feeling nervous yourself? It'll be fine, just trust the crew. We've never had this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't you head to the party car first? I'll see you later. Hello, March.
Oh, hey, great timing! I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish?
The start of the journey when we dive into the unknown.
Then let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive in Amphoreus. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
That's very important. Oh. What does Bubbles have to say? Oink, oink, oink. Very important. The trotter is trying to get your attention. It does not want to be ignored. The trotter tilts its head as if waiting for you to speak. We're friends forever, Bubbles. Oink! Oink, oink. The trotter seems touched by your affection. It seems very affectionate and obedient. Oink, oink, oink. The trotter is looking at you expectantly, but people can't spend all their time talking to their animal friends. Especially when they're recording a video. Okay, let's wander through to the party car and see what's going on.
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreus. A very wise decision.
Who did you hear that from?
I am a memo keeper after all. Memories don't lie.
Oh, so you just read my mind.
Traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories. And the Amphoreus that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach.
This belt just slapping into her eye worries me. Like, she could seriously just lose sight in one eye if she runs too quickly.
I need a sharp nail to break through that glass. And that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreus. Cut through the thick mist and bring the world's memories back to light.
So she's using us.
I trust you won't disappoint me.
That's very mercenary of her. It's like, it does feel like she's just using us for some ulterior motive there, but then she was always doing that in Penacony too.
Looks like you've decided on your next stop?
We're going to Amphoreus. No.
I see.
No comment from you?
Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
Okay, I'd better go back to my room and pack my stuff. After much deliberation, you realize, never mind, having some preparation is better than none. Even formalities have their place. Okay, so I get to sit on a different couch this time. Let's see if they finally give me a chance to see March fall over. I've been asking for this every time. We see March standing up during the warp jump, but we never see her fall over.
Attention passengers! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphoreus.
Whoa, it's in the shape of an 8. I am thinking about that, the Mobius strip kind of stuff going on here.
As you can see, Amphoreus is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
3 paths interweave and fetter Amphoreus, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to Emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
We already know of one of the 3 paths to be the erudition.
Can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreus for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreus might very well be a product of the 3 interwoven paths. Only when pathstriders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Still, we know far too little about the planet. What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean, in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. Now I see why the databank is important. It is. Still, encountering worlds that exist which are not recorded in databank is unavoidable. Looks like someone is all set and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
But seriously, where's March 7th?
I keep doing that. I don't even know what the options are now. I'll have to freeze frame it later. She said something about her camera before going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the warp. That's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. you know anything?
Something feels off. Please, all of you go ahead without me. I'll join you later.
This is mildly worrying.
Let me know if there's anything I can assist with. I'll do whatever I can.
Where's March? You're not allowed to take March away from me. At least not this early. March, are you in here?
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp.
Did you come down with something?
I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Oh, pretty girls get sick all the time. Miss Black Swan, could you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly.
Black Swan presses her forehead against March 7th's head, as if feeling her temperature.
I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
It's because we care about you, March.
Help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphoreus itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
I could have guessed that.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreus.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now.
No, how could I leave you by yourself? Somebody's got to stay and look after March. She's sick.
What's with the melodramatic turn? I'll be fine.
Why don't we take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
I'm concerned.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphoreus?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't seen anything related to six-phased ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amphoreus affected her before any of us. I want you and Dan Hung to take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? Sure, we work well together. What about the rest of you? Amphoreus is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Chin up, Welt. You'll get your chance out in the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm not sure I trust you, especially around remembrance stuff. Especially knowing that there's, like, people from the Garden of Recollection in March's head somewhere. But okay.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great, sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. I suppose there's a lot to do. I'll disembark with all of you this time. So what's the backup plan, Himiko? Now that our ground exploration team is assembled, I'll let the conductor reveal our backup plan.
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car!
The Express is splitting up? Amphoreus is outside the interastral peace telecommunications coverage zone, so there's no chance of remote communication when you're there. Uncoupling and using one of the express cars as your landing capsule is the best way you can ease your exploration. It can also be your safe house once you're on Amphoreus.
The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphoreus and land you somewhere safe.
The Express is more multi-purpose than I thought.
Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way. Alright, get going whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries.
I'm ready.
Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Who's there? Oh, we got hit! Sometime later. Well, that's exciting. We got shot at. Oof. This does give me like Doom Eternal vibes sometimes. Just the set. Dan, are you okay? Okay, I've got to pick a team. Is it going to let me change anything? I guess it is, but it's not. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go with... So I want something with Dan on it. But I haven't built regular Dan on this account. I'm gonna keep that like conceit that I'm playing the right characters on the other account. So in this account, I'm just going to play at least a team that has the Trailblazer on it. So I will do the Firefly team. Like, it would be nice to play a lore-appropriate team, but I just don't have the right characters built on this account. So I will just have to at least give myself the opportunity to walk around as myself. Dan Hung is slumped in the corner of the wreckage, his well-being uncertain. Dan Hung, time to get up. Wait, you see Dan Hung's chest rising and falling, proof that life still lingers within him. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Take us all the way back to the first scene. You recall the moment you first met Dan Heng on March 7th. Yep, this is the way. It's as if someone is shouting in your ear, just do it. It's veritably the whispers of the devil. After much hesitation, you finally lean down and... Sorry, Dan Heng. Sorry for what? Pardon me for not keeping you safe? How long were we out for? You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car or we would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. Himiko, we've made a smooth landing on Amphoreus. It looks like there's a civilization down here. I'm starving, Pom-Pom. The car's blown up. Pom-Pom, drop some food down, quick! I guessed as much. It's no longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us for now. Let's find someplace safe to set up a base of operations first. The statue and the buildings we've seen so far point to a civilization here on Amphoreus. We can only hope they're not hostile towards outsiders. Are we back to being fugitives again? Oh. Huh? What is it? Show yourself, peeping Tom. Someone's here. Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate. Stay quiet. Hold, it opened on its own. Why is it so dark? Is it nighttime already? Ooh, what? This is creepy. Over there, that pink thing. Yes, it's not an illusion. There it is again. Is it doing all of this? This phenomenon is hard to explain. It's gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Do you see what the creature looked like? A rabbit of sorts? It's unlike any of the known species in our databank, but I guess that's to be expected. We know nothing about Amphoreus after all. Back when we were trailblazing into Eurilo 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet, but with Amphoreus, all we have is whatever little black swan told us about the world. What should we do now? Find a local? I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this having the expertise to create such sophisticated weaponry. Is it any match for my baseball bat? I can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. Imposing and somewhat archaic. Okay, so we're not on a real map at the moment, because that's only a sustenance anchor. It looks like no one lives in this area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen, but... look at that. A giant sphere. Judging from the prevalence of those colossal structures, this civilization has more than just great engineers and architects. The structures also indicate a universal belief system. If only it were closer, I'd be able to make out the details. It's a multi-armed dude holding up a globe. If you want to take some photos, now would be the perfect time. A giant sphere stands between heaven and earth in the distance. At its top, the sky appears torn open, or rather, it seems to have willingly opened a circular rift. Inside, a swirling vortex churns, and the clouds periodically reflect a golden glow. If March 7th were here, she'd definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical and creative metaphors for the scenery. Unfortunately, it's up to you to take on the team's photographer duties now. Don't forget the city gate, too. Across the cliff, the grand palace gates remain silent, unwilling to reveal any of the history and secrets hidden behind it. What could lie within the gate? You can't help but let your imagination run wild. Bloody carnage, chaotic banquets, bottomless abyss. Then you regain focus, hearing a playful voice softly whisper in your ear.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
Okay, Ghost March. These turned out great. They deserve the most prominent spot on the photo wall. Something's wrong. Watch out! Were they at this location before? These things aren't breathing. Inorganic life forms? Looks like they want to keep us here. With a dead end and a cliff edge behind us, there's no other way out. We're going to have to fight them. You can't say it's trailblazing until you land a hit with your bat. Let's do this. War armor. Attacking enemies a certain number of times can destroy their war armor. When war armor is destroyed, deals damage to enemies, delays their action, and regenerates energy for the attacker. Attacking enemies with destroyed war armor will also additionally deal damage to them. War armor will be completely repaired at the end of the enemy's turn. So they have 5 points of war armor, and whenever they get a turn, it gets renewed. So it looks like...
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I just need to hit them a lot in order for the war armor to go away, so this might not be the best team.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Firefly type set to the seas of fate! Fight to live!
Oh, that's a great death animation.
Eternal.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Stay away! This is more than a battle. Set to the seas of fate! Firefly type 4 in position. Fight to live! Set to the seas of fate!
Let's improvise.
Step up, let's see ya.
So, what are you? Furie Archer. A titankin sculpted by strife. They are infused with Nicodor's golden ichor. With faith as steadfast as flying arrows, they are the means to find prey for Kremnos forces, hunting down beasts and foes across the wastes, and ensuring none survive within firing range. Weeping Arrow. Several rounds of attacks from the right side of from the right side. It's a barrage. Okay, so this is where those different kinds of attacks start kicking in. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, let's see if we can get the descriptions of the other... Oh, no, there's more of them coming.
Look out! You've got something interesting.
He stole my bat.
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
Hey, I can understand what he's saying. Everyone to be safe?
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
A civil approach gets your message across all the same.
Difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Hmm? Visitors from above?
Fine on. Look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? You even ruined his weapon! Now you've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated.
Well, technically, he's a dragon. I don't know what you are, but you've got pointy ears. So, human is a stretched term here.
Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Put me on high alert.
I understand. We're trailblazers from beyond the sky. You're telling them everything already? There's no point concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, they wouldn't be standing around talking to us.
Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
What do you mean?
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from Ides Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
It's an unusual name. I'm Dan Hung. I'm the galactic baseballer who's missing a baseball bat.
Baseball bat? Oh, you mean this marvel of a weapon? Sorry, but why don't you tell me your name in return for your weapon?
I'm Carlfishy.
Friction really does spark friendships, huh?
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
We just arrived and still have many questions. If the two of you can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please, lead the way. How do you view the situation? There's more to this phylum that meets the eye. Their appearance was suspiciously well timed. How's it even remotely possible we share a common language? About your spear. Oh, okay, I think these are all separate questions. I'm just going to start from the top. I agree. To disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear, he's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreus, but they both casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be resolution by force. Yes, the timing is suspect too. The spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspected they might have staged the encounter, but these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume that they're not on the same side as the attackers. I've been trying to come up with possible theories for that, though the answer still eludes me. Perhaps like Eurilo 6, Amphoreus was served by the Silver Rail eons ago. Eels ago. But the databank would at least have some record on the planet if that were true. The way the girl uses we and us to refer to herself is unusual too. I doubt it's just a habit of speech. But compared with other suspicions, sharing a common language is the least of our concerns right now. Let's get moving and hope the problems will resolve themselves naturally. About your spear. Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight. Amphoreus' weapons forging skills are on par with the craftsmanship that forged the Cloud Piercer. Looks like this world is nowhere near as primitive as we first thought. Perhaps they have more to surprise us with in this holy city they mentioned. Let's keep going. Is someone arguing in the temple? Let's take a look and remember, keep it friendly. When will this end? Where will fate take us? I'll never agree to that. When will days like these finally come to an end? Janice, if only you were still here with us. Virtus.
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysos heirs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. These two with you are...
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Finon. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finon. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
Every place has their fair share of troubles. The Elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreus is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldes? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have.
Please give us a moment to discuss it. Phynon interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee, and now he's saying the girl will answer our questions. His intent is obvious. He's hiding something from the refugees. Yes. I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're visitors from beyond the sky. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Phynon for now. We can also learn what Treeby thinks when we're alone with her. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible.
You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
Okay, so... is there anything interesting around here? There's just like lots of refugees hanging around. Will Yanis show us the future? Phynon.
Don't worry about me. I'll stay behind to protect those in the area. Please, make haste.
Will do. Anything on this side? Rest up. There will be a way out of here. Ooh. You could actually crawl under there. You're very small. I can't walk anymore. Okay, and we've got Treeby here with us, and I think this is a convenient place to end this episode. We're just about to embark on whatever journey Treeby takes us on. I strongly suspect this thing in front of us will cause us to go into one of those time shifts and rebuild the bridge across this room, and we learn the whole mechanic there. But for now, I'm going to just stand here with Treeby. Oh, you've got different shoes. You've got one winged foot and one... oh no, they're both winged foot. It's just a black winged foot and a white winged foot. Okay, and you got one black glove and one white glove. Is that... no, you have two black gloves but one slit. It's... I don't know how much of it is just Hoyo being normally asymmetric and how much of it is supposed to be meaningful, but I shall just leave that there. And anyway, thank you for joining me on this first step into the story of 3.0. It's been ominous and introducing us to a whole new world, and it's just the two of us, Dunhung and Trailblazer, stuck here. I wonder if, like, part of this is because there's so much lore from Honkai Impact in this world that if Welt came with us, he'd just be freaking out the entire time, so there had to be a way of completely locking off all contact with him. But that's only a theory so far. Let's continue this on next time.
Hmm.